Greetings all, Palmer here. Welcome to another episode of Palmer Reacts 2. This episode I bring you Teenagers from Outer Space. Sorry, had to. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen this on MST3K. If so, I can't hold a candle to it. I have not actually seen the MST3K episode. Not that big a watcher, it never aired down here. But anyway, without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry. The time now is 5 hours and 23 minutes.
Dr. Mason! Dr. Mason! I'm sorry. I guess it was nothing. A sudden light reflection. It startled me.
There's no doubt a comet or a meteor.
No, it seemed to be a drill-shaped thing. Revolving. No, it must have been my imagination. It makes me realize how desperately alone Earth is.
Just like my imagination makes me William Shatner.
Sooner or later to be swallowed up by some creature.
Makes me think William Shatner can act.
Time will tell, Dr. Mason. We can only wait and wonder.
And that looking like
Wonder how.
Professor Calculus
Wonder when.
isn't a really stupid idea. I swear that thing's gonna be bigger on the inside. I'd love to know how it flies. It's David Love. Teenagers from Outer Space. Starring a bunch of people you've never met. Who are 8 people who've never been in my kitchen? Wow, that was a very short credit sequence. Thor is addicted to dogs. No, seriously, that's his name. This pilot from outer space. When weird alien pilots attack. No one will be let in during the thrilling exit the spaceship scene. Yeah, really exciting. Yes, sounds like this is a planet you shouldn't be on.
Report preliminary findings.
Thor reporting. 42 saturation degrees and 96 volume.
How much is one volume?
Fluctuation in Marfon content.
Derek reporting. Tridex mixer components ratio exceeding 7 to 1.4.
Moore reporting. Diagonal adjustment reading resisting structural forms by 2.8.0 vernums.
Saul reporting. Uneven cartoid levels intersect planes below.
Palmer
0.03.
reporting. I can do this too.
Surface readings register above minimum requirements. Morrow, go below and bring up the young Gargan specimen.
Gargan.
Now the decision depends on its reactions.
Wait, Captain. I have found evidence of intelligent beings on this planet.
Of what concern our foreign
Barry?
beings?
Of none to you, Thor.
You know,
Just as you were so unconcerned.
the idea that you're going to obliterate an entire race.
So bravely.
It was no more than an insect.
But it had life. And that life you had to take to satisfy your endless hunger for killing.
Silence, both of you. Proceed, bring
I
the
can
Gargan.
act.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Conditions here will be reported as unsatisfactory, as they were on the other planets we have charted.
By what authority?
You will prepare for takeoff. The ship will leave this planet immediately.
According to our code of
You may
operations.
forget the code of operations, Captain. Only civilized beings could have made the inscription on this metal piece. We shall not have the thousands of Gargans brought here to destroy them.
You have concern for foreign beings over our mission.
I'd like to know how he knows
Land
written
for
language.
herds? Recall. It is necessary as a reserve food supply for our people.
Our people. We live like parts of a machine. We don't know our fathers or mothers were raised in cubicles. The sick and the
We
old are
have-
put to death.
It is the one
We don't know our fathers and
only
mothers,
way
yet
to
somehow we know the
maintain
words
supreme
father
race.
and mother.
Have you forgotten?
Our people have forgotten. They have been made to forget for centuries. But I have learned how to
Presumably they have
sacrifice.
other forms of
Family.
life.
Brothers and sisters, there was happiness. There was love.
Of what do you speak? From where have you learned such things?
I have read. I have read from this book.
You may now call me John.
Discovered it and kept it hidden. Somehow it survived the flames of the Annihilators when our people were turned into mechanized slaves centuries ago.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well
Torture?
sentence you to torture.
Sorry, that's
And
about the
death
only
with
mistake for
freedom.
KQ, I
May
know.
judge me after we have accomplished our mission. We will find an uninhabited planet to which the herds of Gargans may be shipped, without endangering civilized beings.
Let me see then.
Dude, throw it to him.
I am interested to see what sways your mind so heavily.
Throw
You may
it to
have it.
him.
Bring up the Gargan. You were a fool, Derek. This book has poisoned your mind, and you shall suffer for it.
Captain, if the Gargans
I'd
are shipped
still
here,
like to know how he
we
knows
haven't
written
destroyed
language.
them. That possibility alone makes it worthwhile to locate an
I mean,
uninhabited planet.
Haven't we seen Red Dwarf
That
now?
book has indeed made you forget many things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
I'd like to know how they know that
Keep it
other
on the
races
guard,
exist.
I will study the reactions of the young Gargan.
If they're going to be so useless at preserving them.
Before the High Court has you executed, you should be made to watch what happens when we return here with the Gargans. By the elements alone, they will grow to millions of times their original size, in less time than it takes for the sun to rise and fall.
It thrives, Captain. Already I can feel it has grown heavier.
We shall return to our base and lead the transport ships here. Soon this planet will be covered with full-grown Gargans. A safe distance from our planet, yet their meat will be available to us for the harvesting. Repack the instruments.
I'd like to know exactly how far constitutes a safe distance when you're talking between planets.
Captain! Captain, something has gone wrong.
Unless the Gargans are spacefaring
What has
races.
happened?
I do not know. It's suddenly so limp, and now does not move.
Assemble the TRSs, hook in the gas grading instruments. Be quick! The atmosphere here tested above minimum, but the Gargan species cannot live due to excessive nitrogenic gas compounds emitted in our preliminary diagnosis.
You missed
Then
those?
this planet will be reported as unsuitable.
Really?
Repack the instruments and prepare for takeoff. We will continue our search in another solar system. And when we return to our home base, you will be presented to the High Court with the evidence against you. Thor, Saul, find the prisoner and prepare him for the isolation chamber. I will make contact with base. Expedition Z06 to base. Expedition
What's
Z06
zeals?
to base. Guard
What do they
him.
mean by
I
zeal?
will get the straps.
Lie down. Put your hands behind you.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Some god he is.
Your orders are complete.
He is escaping!
No shit.
Go, Thor! How did he get free?
He escaped from Saul. I could have stopped him.
Derek is to be brought back alive. He is the son.
How do they
of our
know
leader.
that?
Derek?
I reported his actions and was connected with the leader himself. He told me this. He said Derek does not know.
As the son of our leader, the High Court will pardon him.
He will
But
be
not
pardoned.
before torture.
When the sky is light, we will begin to search for him.
Captain, look at this. The Gargan. It is not dead.
It has revived.
It flourishes. The excessive nitrogenic gas compound shocked its system. Now it thrives. on
How
the
can
very
you
same
tell that?
compounds.
From 5 seconds of looking at it.
I must resume radio vision contact. Morrow, Saul, secure the Gargan by expandable leg bands. Out of sight in that cave. The size it attains by the time we return will give us an exact growth rate to expect of the herd.
At the rate the Gargan is expected to grow, what will prevent it from tearing loose the leg bands and escaping from the cave?
We shall be back before that happens, unless it should receive food in excess of the atmospheric element. We will leave nothing for it.
Sorry, I'm amongst the bags here.
Millions of tons enlarged, forming over this planet.
They will be harvested from the air, so there will be no danger to us.
Let us be quick. I do not like to look upon it.
That thing's bigger on the inside.
Now that you report the planet is suitable for our purposes, you are to return here immediately and prepare to lead the transport ships there. Derek's escape could now mean difficulty in our operation should he communicate.
Doesn't
in
even
any
look
way with the
remotely
inhabitants,
cramped,
inferior
like
though
it
they may
should.
be.
If we are to return now, how can he be stopped?
Leave your best man to find Derek and inform him he is my son. I will join you on the return trip to meet him there.
He may be stubborn, He has already threatened our lives.
If that becomes the case, he must be destroyed. And any beings with whom he might communicate, they must be destroyed.
Some father you are.
Your orders are complete.
I shall send my best man.
I heard the orders, Captain. Let me find Derek.
You will wait until the sky is light enough
But
to
that
begin
would
the
take
search.
hours.
We will leave now and return here to meet you when we bring the Gargans.
Well, I'm sorry, but you are just a dick. I have to let Derek go.
Not fail, Thor.
No, I'm so evil. Okay, that's odd.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, Would you tell me the meaning of the inscription on this metal piece?
Yes, I can act.
Sparky. 1243.
I can
Willow Cliff
act
Drive.
very well.
That's just 3 blocks down there and a few doors up. You can't miss it.
Hey, what's what you're doing now?
No, I'm sorry. I was just trying to make out what kind of clothes that guy was wearing. Looks like some kind of military uniform. Wonder
A
where he's
place.
Could be from Mars for all I care. Hurry up there, boy, will you? I haven't got all day.
He's obviously dressed up in a costume. Maybe he was a little dazed and illiterate.
Hop in, I'll give you a lift.
Lift?
Well, it's a long
Yet
way
Derek
into
was able to
town.
make it.
Okay, it's all right with me.
Wait!
Never saw a uniform like that before. What brings you here?
I am searching for someone.
Maybe I can help you. Know a lot of folks around these parts.
I am searching for someone you could not know.
And he gave him a massive head start. How stupid was that?
I put Sparky's breakfast out 20 minutes ago, Grandpa, and it's still here.
And then perhaps you could keep Sparky locked up?
Hello. You come to see our room for rent?
What's that?
A fellow to see the room for rent, Grandpa. You show it to him, will you? Joe'll be by for me in a minute. We're going swimming at Alice's, and I haven't even changed yet. Well, come on in.
To be a teenager in the 50s.
I'm Betty Morgan, and this is my grandfather.
How do you do, son? Just arrived in town? Don't believe I've seen you around before.
I just arrived.
And your name?
Derek.
That's a nice name, Derek.
He's married now and lives upstate.
Your brother? You knew
You
your
have
brother?
a word for brother?
Oh, my brother? That's a strange question to ask. Grandpa raised us both since we were kids after Mom and Dad died.
I'm sorry, It's just that I never knew any brothers or sisters.
Not to mention, if they're so unconcerned with life on this planet, why are they speaking English?
I never knew my mother or father.
Well, let's take a look at the room, and if you like it, you're welcome to stay.
It's this way. I'll show it to you.
Hey, I thought you were getting ready to go swimming.
No, that can wait. Right in here, Derek. I hope you like the view. There are plenty of windows.
Sorry, from what I hear, she's not your type. Well, you're not his type.
You act like you've never seen the inside of an automobile before.
What is this?
The gear shift. Where have you been all your life?
Tell me what it's for.
Now look, mister, I didn't offer you a ride to give no driving lessons.
Tell me.
Okay.
Sure. I didn't mean anything.
Remind me
Here's
never
the
to
clutch.
give a
When I
lift to
put
you
gear,
ever
I turn
again.
the gears. Low, second, and high.
And to halt the vehicle?
When I want to stop, I press the brake, right here.
And this?
The starter and ignition switch.
And the fuel, what does it use?
Are you kidding? Gasoline, of course. Here's the gas pedal right here. It's about time I have the tank filled.
And of course...
I asked him where he was from, Grandpa, and he just said he was from very far away.
Perhaps he knows Fiona's parents.
Well, maybe he doesn't like to talk about where he's from. By the looks of his outfit, I'd say he's raised in a private school of some sort.
Well, Grandpa, if he just got into town and can't pay the rent until he gets a job or something, would...
Well, what do you say, young man? What do you think of the room?
You will let me live here with you?
Well, sure. That's why we have the sign up. That's why you came here, wasn't it?
Not exactly,
Derek, I was just talking to Grandpa, and... Well, if you don't have the rent money right away, that could wait until he gets a job, couldn't it, Grandpa?
Why, sure. That's all right with me, Betty. But then if he doesn't like the room...
I like it here very much. I would like to stay.
Fine. I'll go out and take down the sign.
Okay.
You can use the phone to have your bags brought over.
My bags? I have nothing else.
No other clothes or anything?
We were not allowed to. I mean, my uniform is all I have.
Gosh, you've got...
What, even with all that space on the ship?
Bud left some of his clothes in the closet, Grandpa. Couldn't Derek use some of them?
Of course, my dear. Bud wouldn't mind a bit, I'm sure.
Oh, golly, that's Joe. Put on whatever you like from the closet, Derek.
Oh God, he's gonna put on girls' clothes, isn't he?
Hi there, Joe. Hi, Gramps. Betty, I'm afraid I can't make the swimming date. Not till later, anyway. Got a sudden assignment for the paper.
Oh,
It's learning how to act.
I have a list of folks to interview. Say they saw a new flying saucer last night.
sounds like it might take you all day.
I hope not. I'll call you as
So
soon
he
as I get
works
through,
for the
okay?
Weekly World
Okay,
News, doesn't he?
I guess a reporter's life can be pretty hectic. You never know when a news story will break.
It's got the best investigative reporting on the planet.
Maybe Derek would like to go swimming if you let us borrow the car.
Betty would at that. If you don't think Alice would mind.
You don't know Alice. I won't be able to keep them apart.
And now he's gonna notice the clothes. Really? They actually service the cars?
Hey, what's going on in town anyway, mister? A convention or something?
What?
For those clothes you're wearing. I talked to a guy this morning who was wearing the same kind of outfit.
Maybe the guy you're looking for, huh?
You spoke to him? What did he tell you? Where did he go?
Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, take your hands off me.
You will tell me what he said to you.
Oh, why should I? Hey, who do you think you are, anyway?
Answer me.
Okay.
I'll destroy you.
He came in with a dog tag. Wanted to know about the address, and I told him how to find it.
Where? Where did you send him?
It was an address on Willow Crest Drive. 1243, I think.
Tell me how to get there.
Just drive down there about 3 blocks. That's Willow Crest. 1243. It's only a few doors up.
Whoa! You vaporized him and his clothes. Holy crap. And that skeleton is surprisingly intact.
You don't have to put the brake on trying so hard, Derek. That is, unless you want us to go through the windshield every time.
I have never piloted a vehicle like this before. I will try again.
This time, pull in there. That's Alice's
Ooh,
house.
nice place. They blew the budget on that, didn't they?
Oh, much better.
Wait, Betty.
Yes, Derek? What is it?
When I came to your place, it was because of...
Yes?
I had just arrived here. I did not know where else to go, but everything was so strange to me.
Okay.
I'm glad you came. So is Grandpa. Without any family or friends, you wouldn't like it at a hotel or any place like that. Come on. I hope Alice can dig up some swim trunks for you.
Hi there. Who's the stranger?
Joe couldn't make it, Alice. I talked Derek into coming along. Derek, this is Alice.
Derek. Hey, I like that. Come on in, the water's fine.
Well, we need a pair of swim trunks. I couldn't find any at my house.
No problem at all. He can wear a pair of my father's. The folks are gone today, and so are the servants. We have the whole place to ourselves.
Perhaps you should teach him about sunscreen.
Hanging up right over there.
They look a little large for you, Derek.
Or maybe you better put them on with some clothespins, too, just in case.
I guess it's safe to try them on anyway. Over there at the bathhouse. What was that?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
It is what I wanted to tell you about. The reason I came to your place when I did not know where else to go.
Heck, I thought it was a 50-cent piece at least.
Why, that looks like who it is. It's Sparky's.
Well, you've cast quite the pall over the afternoon.
Where on earth did you find it?
Thank you, Derek.
When I first arrived, I was with some others. One of them destroyed a small creature. Later, I found that among the remains.
You mean somebody killed Sparky? Oh, no, Derek, it can't be true. Why would anyone
He's
want to kill
quite the
Sparky?
dick.
Betty, I'm sorry.
Tell me who did it, Derek.
They are gone now. Only I remained.
But I don't understand. Where is Sparky? Will you take me to where it happened?
I'll get dressed and come with you.
No, Alice, please. You stay here. We'll see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so Derek didn't come into town alone. If you're looking for him, he isn't here now. He and Betty, that's my granddaughter, they went over to the Woodwards. Why don't you go on over there? No doubt they'd be glad to have you joined in the fun.
Yes. How do I go there?
The Woodwards are straight on down the street about 3 miles, just before you get to the park. Got the biggest house in the block down there. You can't miss it. Where are you fellas from, anyway? Don't believe I've seen uniforms like
We're on our way to a
before.
costume party.
Military secret, eh? Well, it doesn't matter. Derek didn't say where he's from either. Don't let me keep you. You're probably anxious to see him.
Seriously? Alright. How the hell did the dog vaporize so cleanly?
Where is he, Derek? You don't mean those old bones. You can see they've been here for a very long time.
No. It was among these remains that I found the metal inscription.
This couldn't be Sparky. I know. He must have been here in his collar tag, fella.
No,
That's all.
sorry.
You are not familiar with the focus
Of course
of the
not.
disintegrator ray?
Really?
It projects a calculated beam that separates the molecules of living material in chain reaction. All but the solids, the skeletal braces.
Barky? But...
Over there is what happened when the same beam was aimed at me. It missed, and that is what is left.
Good heavens, Derek.
So...
Why were they doing this? Where were they from? How did you...
How did he find the place if he was running away from the road?
Betty, tell me, what is the most advanced form of transportation that you know?
What do you mean? What's that got to do with it?
Please, tell me, Betty. And where do they go? From where to where?
To anywhere in the world.
And that's all?
Where else is there to go?
Really?
I should not have brought you here.
You're in the 50s, girl. You should know this by now.
You and the others invented, and then they turned against you?
It is something like that. I guess I should try to find someone I can explain it to.
Maybe Professor Simpson at the college. He's head of the science department. He was...
Probably wouldn't believe him.
Derek.
Betty, when you learn where I'm from, well, you may not understand, but I hope it will not make any difference between us, because...
Dude.
I don't care where you're from.
You're not doing...
I don't understand it.
You're not doing a convincing job of this relationship
Somehow
thing.
I feel I've always known you. But we've never been apart.
Let us go to the professor you speak of.
We have to pass the house first so I can change.
What was that? Did you hear a sound?
No. Only the wind. What sort of sound?
Nothing. My imagination alarmed me. Come, let us be on our way.
And of course...
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
You are alone?
Could be.
Where are the others? The ones who were with you?
Why do you want to know that?
Tell me where they are.
Say, who are you anyway?
And why would she know?
Just tell me.
They left here. They're gone.
Where did they go?
I think you better get out of here before I call the police.
You will call no one. You will do as I say.
That's what you think, mister.
I said you will call no one.
Wow. What a jackass.
Grandpa was asleep, so I left a note so I'll know where we went. If I know Grandpa, we'll be back before he even wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello, Gramps. This is Joe. Betty there?
So, she and Derek went on over to the Woodward's pool. You could probably reach her over there.
Derek? Who's Derek?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, have you? He rented Bud's old room this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a nice fellow.
Oh? Well, the reason I called, I wanted to tell Betty I stumbled onto a double murder story that may keep me longer, but, well, after I get the story into the paper, I'll go on over to Alice's and see her there.
A double murder, Joe? When was it? Where?
We're not sure yet, Gramps. There's only a couple of skeletons. We'll know more.
Couple of skeletons.
Well, gotta get busy now, Gramps. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Joe! Joe, I just found a note.
Wow!
Hello, hello.
This has been Plot Convenience 101.
My golly, you missed them at the pool, huh? Sure am sorry. Betty left me a note. Now they've gone over to the college to see Professor Simpson.
Well, what are you going to do with that? You going to read it?
Hello. Where can we find Professor Simpson?
This is his office, but he hasn't come in yet.
Well, let's wait for him at the faculty parking lot. It's just around the building.
You may wait here if you like.
No, thank you. We'll wait outside.
And there's the professor.
Good morning, Hilda.
Oh, good morning, Professor Simpson.
Have the aptitude questionnaires come in?
They're probably still in mimeographing. I'll go
Wow,
if they're ready.
dumbass!
That's Professor Simpson's office. The third door down. He's head of the science department.
Well, that looks like Professor Simpson's car right there. He must be somewhere else on campus. We better go back to his office and wait.
Hello? This is Simpson, science department.
Put that down.
What is the meaning of this?
Do as I say.
Who are you?
Where is he? The one who came with information for you.
Who? You are making some mistake.
I am making no mistake. Where did he go? Out there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will speak to no one else.
Well, obviously not. But if he wasn't so damn trigger happy, he'd have a hell of a lot more success.
We found his car, so...
Yes, I know. He came in right after you left.
And now...
Oh, Derek.
Oh, it's some kind of...
No, it's no joke.
I'm not going to keep a job where this sort of thing goes on.
But the skeleton is surprisingly
I believe
intact.
what he's thinking isn't true, but
It was a focusing disintegrator.
then whoever killed Sparky... But you said they'd gone.
For some reason, they aimed to stop me. Somehow you were traced here. I want you to get in your vehicle and go to a place where you will be safe.
But how could they... Grandpa. I left a note for Grandpa. They must have... Oh, Derek.
I will go to your place.
No, they may be waiting for you there. I can call Grandpa.
Hello?
Oh, Grandpa, thank heavens. Derek, he's all right.
Betty, what is it, child? What's the matter?
Grandpa, was somebody there? Somebody you told we were at the college?
Oh, yes, a friend of Derek's. Did he find you okay?
He's a murderer. He killed Professor Simpson, Grandpa. He's after Derek, and he's probably on the way back to the house right now.
Murderer? But are the police...
Police won't believe it.
Just get out of there. We're going to the City Hall police station right now. Meet us there.
Don't worry about me, Betty. I'll leave right away. Goodbye,
Except for
honey.
the fact that there's Thor.
I better call the police and let them know we're coming.
With what weapons are they equipped?
Well, guns. Why?
Guns that emit what?
Bullets? What do you mean?
Bullets. A centuries-old invention against...
Hello, operator. Give me the police
Really?
department. Hurry.
They didn't think to call 911 first thing after discovering the skeleton.
Yes, we'll be there right away. Thank you.
Betty, tell me how to go there. I want you to go somewhere else where you will be safe.
We're safer than the city hall. The police said they're going to have armed guards waiting for us on the front steps. I told them we'd be right there. Let's hurry.
Like men in jackets.
Halt! Well, what do you want? I spoke to my granddaughter. You're not getting any help from me.
Did they return here?
No.
Tell me. I have no reason to harm your granddaughter, but if you do not tell me,
You can kill Derek?
Why should you care about him?
Why shouldn't I? Why do you want to kill him?
It is important only that he leave here, that I return him to where he belongs.
And where is that?
From where he
And where's
escaped.
that?
I need not harm anyone if you tell me where he is.
As far as we're concerned, he escaped from some
Beginning with you. Now.
desert.
He's not here. He's in the center of the city.
Where? Take me there. You will pilot the vehicle. Go. Be swift.
Alice? Betty? Anybody here? Holy mackerel.
Wow, poor Betty is going to be very traumatized.
Don't think so, Harry. The girl who called seemed to know what she was talking about.
Another call, Mac. Joe Rogers, reporter on the Daily News. He's on the way over. Found another skeleton. Only this time at the bottom of a swimming pool.
The city hall is just up ahead in the next block. Oh, I hope Grandpa's there waiting for us.
And there, of course, is Derek. I mean, Thor.
What are you doing? Be silent. Continue ahead.
He can drive surprisingly well for someone who's never driven before.
You stay here in the car. You'll be safe. He's after me, not you.
Wow. Of course that would happen. Ooh, he actually scored a hit. I think he's dead. You have to wonder though, how does Thor plan on reporting back?
Come on. Stay under cover.
I mean, was he just going to wait for them to return?
Betty, thank the Lord you're safe. I just came from Alice's. There was a skeleton in the pool.
Alice? Oh, no! We came to meet Grandpa. The murderer came in the car with him.
What? But how did you get mixed up in this?
Since he killed Sparky out by the old mine, he's an insane killer, Joe.
And he forced Gramps to drive here? Where is Gramps? Is he okay?
Yes, he's... Oh, there he is, trying to get across the street.
You stay put. I'll go over and help him across.
What are you doing down here? Go into the building.
Jesus.
That is the safest place.
How could you be so stupid?
Look. Here on the sidewalk. Drops of blood.
Wow.
Betty,
Stating the obvious
go
much.
into the building.
Derek.
Give me the weapon you have, Derek. Slowly. One sudden move and I
Really?
kill you both.
There
Good lord.
Get in!
You idiot.
You will take me to a man of surgery to remove the metal pellets from my flesh.
That is not possible.
Yes, we must. We must do as he says. I know a doctor's office. We'll take him there.
She is very wise.
A doctor.
Now go!
A surgery. So they're going to go to a surgery to get bullets removed.
And that's the way it happened. Next thing I knew, he was trying to fire out the window at Betty and Derek. I swerved the car and... Say, where is Betty?
That's funny. She must be around someplace.
But the car's gone. They must have left without me.
Well, don't worry, Gramps. You'll get an escort home. I'm going to phone the story into the paper and then drive out to the old mine Betty mentioned.
The old mine? What's out there?
I don't know. That's where she said Sparky was killed by the guy.
Sparky, our dog? She didn't tell me about that.
Hey, Mac, over here. Blood spots on the sidewalk. And where's that car that was parked here?
That's it. That's how the killer got away.
In our car? Then Betty and Derek, they must have been kidnapped. You've got to do something. You've got to find them.
Okay. I am hoping to hell that that freezing there was on the video itself.
Is there some emergency? I have a house call to make. Office hours don't begin for another hour.
Go inside, all of you.
I say, what is this?
He's holding a gun on us, Dr.
And he has an actual gun as well.
He wants bullets removed.
I see. I'm afraid I cannot be of any help. You will need hospital facilities for anything else.
Be silent and get inside. You will remove the pellets here, now.
Leave these people alone, Thor. Where is our ship? I will take you there.
No, it is gone. Do as I say.
Derek, please.
Like, what was the entire idea for leaving Thor behind to get Derek while they left? Like, why isn't Thor bleeding to death?
You will have to lie down here. I will prepare an anesthetic. The pain will be great.
I will not be drugged. You will simply remove the pellets. Both of you, sit there. I shall keep you covered. Take heed. One treacherous move and they pay with their lives.
How is he not dead? Man, he'd been bleeding the entire time.
Thor, tell me why you have been searching for me. It must have been important for you to have...
The Gargan are to be raised here. You could not be allowed to run free.
But the specimen reaction was negative.
It was verified positive after you escaped. The captain should have let me kill you when I had a chance.
Why didn't he? I saw him stop you when you fired at me.
Because he just...
Oh. Now it comes out.
Our leader.
Commercial break. That's incredibly long for a cliffhanger.
Then if I am not to be killed, why did you fire at me in the city?
Your life or death was put in my hands. A traitor does not deserve to be our next leader.
The only reason you do not...
Actually, it sounds more like the leader's democratic.
When that is done...
Proceed!
And if they're going to have heredity, you have to know who your father is.
Antiseptic must be applied to your wounds, and you will need bandages. I'll get them.
Really? You're not going to, you know, stitch the wounds before applying the antiseptic?
Come back! I'll find you. You cannot get away.
I was terrified he'd see us before we got out of there.
He may yet. Get in. I will take you back to the police.
In his present condition, he cannot remain conscious long. By the time we return with the police, he should be completely helpless.
Derek, what was he talking about? The Gargon to be raised here, and you, the son of the leader. You said you didn't know your father.
I did not know the things he said. I thought they'd gone. I wanted to forget them forever.
What the hell is he talking about?
Ray flying to the tree.
Yeah. So he wanted to escape because Thor was a dick.
I'm going with you. Where?
To the old mine shaft.
How did you hear about that?
The old fellow inside. He's been telling us everything he can think of. Mentioned that's where you were going.
Okay, hop in. Maybe something will turn up out there.
You're in here? I know you are.
Where's the wound?
I'll find you.
My nurse, Miss Moss. She'll be arriving for office hours.
That takes priority? Really?
I can hear you. I can hear you breathing. You cannot escape me. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you.
Mm-hmm. And who's this? Ah, this is the nurse. You'd think he'd have died before then.
Dr. Brandt! Dr. Brandt!
She's already left?
Yeah, not to mention his incredibly poor knowledge of medicine there. The hell she's putting in him? Well, finally, someone patches him up. Really?
Dr. Brandt's office?
Miss Moss, thank heavens I've reached you. This is Dr. Brandt.
Where are you, Doctor? There's an emergency patient here. I've done all I can.
Listen, Miss Moss. He's a murderer.
He held hostages at gunpoint to force me to remove bullets. We were fortunate in escaping. You must get out of there.
A murderer?
We're sending the police, but if you treated him, he could revive at any moment.
Yes, Doctor.
He should be dead already.
You will come with me. Put that down.
Miss Moss, what is it?
Drop it, I said.
What do you want?
Help me to escape. Go out.
He has incredibly low blood pressure. Doesn't he?
That vehicle. Is that how you arrived?
Yes, that's my car.
Get in. You will take me where I say. If you disobey, you will be...
God, he's almost sounding like one of the Krang from the new Turtles.
The police are on the way, Dr. Brand.
It's no use. I was too late. They're gone.
Thor has escaped? But how could he? You said he would be helpless that...
Without aid. But my nurse, she didn't know. She bandaged him. Gave him an injection. He
The
revived.
hell kind of medicine do they practice?
Well, we've got to tell the police. They might be able to do something.
I'll tell them. I'll tell them what happened.
Don't worry, Derek. Thor will be caught. They're sure to find him eventually.
It is what I know is coming here. The Gargan. They are small when young, but they can attain the size of this building in no more than
In which case they should be incredibly weak.
Stop
The only chance is to duplicate the operation of
In
the
fact, they
disintegrator.
should be dead in less than a day.
The men of science here might be able to do it if they could get Thor's as a model. If only there is enough time.
You know, I don't get this guy. Animals are humans. He just seems to like killing.
There's more to it than that, Joe. There's something behind this. Something we don't understand.
Yeah.
The weapon he uses, it's unheard of. Blasting flesh right off the...
And clothes. Don't forget the
That tree
clothes.
over there. Used it for target practice by the looks of it.
I don't know. Let's take a look in the old cave.
And of course, everyone's gonna show up here.
You've got to tell me.
It is not far now.
You can't escape. The police will find you.
Possibly they will. But barricaded in the mouth of a cave, with you as hostage and me with this...
How long do you think you can hold out that way?
Long enough. There will not be too long to wait.
Hey! Bring your flash bulbs up here. This tunnel is black as pitch.
Flash bulbs. They couldn't get a torch. You know, these days you can get a torch on your phone.
I won't let you kill anyone.
I see you do not value your life. He's getting away. Follow him.
No.
Dare refuse?
Well, really? Why are they going to follow him anyway? White little tires. Luigi knows how to outfit him. Of course, he's in no state to be driving. Does the car explode? Does the car explode? 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 Come on. Explode, explode, explode. Damn it.
Are you hurt badly?
I don't think so. Just bruised. Oh, thank heavens it's over. It was like a nightmare.
I wish it was over.
Oh, what do you mean?
Back in the cave, where he shot at me. Some kind of man-eating monster. Poor Mac, the guy I was with. I could hear the thing tearing him apart. He was dead in a few seconds.
Oh, how horrible. What could it have been?
Which means it'd get
I don't
stuck
know.
in the cave.
But whatever it is, I'm afraid the nightmare's just begun.
The man guilty of these strange killings now lies mute in confinement at General Hospital, where he is being treated for minor injuries. Authorities plan to transfer him to city jail tonight. The fantastic murder weapon he used has not been located. Mystery still surrounds the disappearance of a man-eating beast said to have been in an abandoned mine shaft outside the city limits. These newsreel shots were made immediately after the city police surrounded the cave and found it completely empty. Evidence in the cave appeared to confirm the report that a monster of some sort had been shackled there, but had somehow attained strength enough to pull itself loose and escape. Groups of armed volunteers have set out in search of the creature, hoping to track it down and destroy it. Meanwhile,
Thor crashed just below here. If that disintegrator is down there, I'm going to find it.
Derek, I just thought. The monster that escaped from the cave. It must have been there at the same time we were. What I can't figure out is, why did it escape when it did? Why not sooner?
It would not have been large enough, but the man it consumed increased its growth.
Huh?
Then, how big would it be now?
There is no telling. You stay here. Keep the door closed.
So, will he still get sentenced to torture? Will he still get pardoned? It's part of this insane nepotism.
No, Betty, go back. It's too dangerous
We
for
can
you
find
to...
that thing twice as fast if we both look.
Really?
You make me angry. But I like you very much.
In a moment, the moon will come from behind a cloud. It'll be easier to see what we're looking for.
Yeah.
The light from your moon.
No. You're not convincing me of anything, movie.
I think I've known for some time. You're not from this world, are you?
What gave it away?
I did not know how to tell you.
Seriously, like, was it the gun?
You're so much like us. Like my brother or Grandpa when he was young.
Was it the strange uniform?
We were made the same. The only difference is that we were put on places far, far apart.
Was it the murderer on track for him?
Babies are bred and raised like livestock, parented by the most perfect specimens of our race. If you become ill, you are put to death, as are the old.
You won't be going back ever.
Their world's like Huxley.
I shall make the earth my home.
Of course, that's the only Huxley book I ever read.
I shall never, never leave it.
Now, you've got this gargantuan man-eating creature on the loose. And in violation of all known laws of physics, it's very big and very strong. Sorry. Ah!
The Gargan, get back!
There it is, Derek! It was under the rock! Quick! Shoot it, Derek! Shoot it!
That won't work. Run! Go start the motor! Hurry!
When all else fails, throw a rock at its head. Really? I think the girl has a better chance of driving than he does. Makes absolutely no sense that he should be driving.
Why wouldn't the gun work?
Must have been damaged somehow when Thor was thrown in the crash.
You said that thing would keep growing. If it does, what can stop it from wrecking the city? And
I may be able to repair the damaged part of the disintegrator. If I can, we will stop the Gargan and give the Earth a weapon against invasion as well. If only I can get it to work.
If and only. Two words that repeated themselves in Derek's head.
What was that?
Only a coyote.
There it is!
Yeah, it's a giant cricket. Search party attacked by monster.
Grandpa was so exhausted he fell sound asleep with all his clothes on. Think you can fix it, Derek?
I have found the damaged part.
That's it. And then it has the power to destroy.
Really?
It is worthless. Unless I can figure out.
That's not that surprising.
It will come to the city. For more food, if nothing else.
I still want to know exactly how do they have more than one volume? The hell's he drinking?
This is Johnson at Station 86. Out by the hills, due northeast. There's some kind of a monster. It suddenly bobbed up and seemed to touch the sky. I have
Yes, he
not been
has.
drinking. No, I can't see it now. It must be behind the hills, but I'm getting out of here.
The few remaining survivors of the search party that was attacked report that the beast they encountered was many times the size they expected, indicating that the monster has some strange power of rapid growth. An exact description was... We have a bulletin just received. According to a report not yet confirmed, a beast of seemingly gigantic proportions has been sighted lurking in the hills due northeast of town. City officials have called for military help. Planes and troops are expected to arrive within the next 2 hours. Meanwhile, citizens should take refuge in places of safety, cellars, bomb shelters, as directed by civil defense administrators. I repeat.
In other news, Mrs. Claus has definitely identified the kidnappers as
I
Martians.
better wake up Grandpa. We'll all go down to the cellar.
You go there with him. There is a chance I can do something yet.
What? What are you looking at?
Those wires, going from pole to pole. They carry the source of energy used for illumination and power
You
in
think?
the homes.
Yes, electricity.
And the wires are spread throughout the city, are they not?
You mean you might be able to make the disintegrator...
The power
work by
grid.
hooking it to...
Possibly. If the power were great enough. The only chance, so I've got to try it.
But it's supposed to be a town, isn't it?
What's going on?
Not a city.
Commotion about.
Grandpa, Derek and I are going out to the edge of town. Wait for us here.
First, I must put the disintegrator back together, and then find proper tools.
I can load the car with every tool we have in the garage.
All right, then. Let us go.
Although the place does have a university. Perhaps it's a university town. I think that's been the only wipe in this entire movie.
Why aren't you in the cellar, Gramps, with Betty?
What makes you think Betty's in the cellar? She's out somewhere with Derek again.
Everybody's supposed to take shelter. The monster from the cave, it's approaching the town.
Huh? Then that's where they must have gone. Those crazy kids. Joe, we've got
Really?
to try and find them.
You mean they... Come on then, let's go.
You don't say? Didn't they pretty much tell you where they were going?
Derek, look.
Yes, a giant scorpion.
You can't cut live wires.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Operator, this is an emergency. You must connect me with the city electrical generating plant. Hurry!
Generating plant.
Hello? Please listen to me. You must do as I say. The monster is coming towards the town. I'm at North Ridge Road. We have a weapon here that might be able to stop it if we can connect it to the power line.
Who is there? I'll have to check with...
You have to believe me. There's no time to check with anybody.
Really?
Out there. That looks like them. Derek is climbing down a pole.
And look what's coming.
So,
We're not going to make
isn't Joe about to meet Derek for the first time? Yeah, that's not convincing me at all.
Restore the power and it's ready.
Hello? Turn the power back on.
Okay.
It is not enough. It is not enough power.
Can you boost the power any? Please, it's not enough.
I'll try to speed up the generators.
Derek seems
Wow.
to have some kind of weapon, but it's not doing anything.
He's completely failing at convincing me that the gravity of the situation has helped him.
If only there were more power, Betty.
Is there any way to generate more power? We've got to have more.
I can join in more circuits, but it may blow off the line.
Try anything. It's our only chance.
All he had to do was reflect the sun off it. The cartoon peril was no more.
You can turn the weapon over to the scientists now.
It is too late.
You mean they're coming? Already?
Your people are here for you. I must leave. They will take care of you.
But Derek, you promised. You said...
I know what I must do. You must not interfere.
Betty, thank heavens you're all right. That book has indeed made you forget many things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
Yes. But considering that those supreme weapons just brought down the Gargan with the help of little more than Earth electricity.
You are the son of our leader.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
How did he get a weapon like that? It makes me think of what the killer used.
It is. The same thing.
But who is he? Where did he come from, anyway?
From someplace none of us has ever heard of before, Joe.
What do you mean?
Came from another planet. Far out in space.
Hey, wait a minute.
Betty, this is no time to be joking.
I'm not joking. Where do
Sounds
you
like
think the
made.
monster came
It sounds like
from? And the man who was doing all
Marion
the
Peru
killing,
in a
and the
trance.
weapon he used.
But how did
They came in a spaceship of some sort. Whatever those people told you they saw last night.
The flying saucer? And I thought those people were seeing things.
They weren't. Derek looked into the sky just before he left here.
So far, the design of the flying saucer has been the only really cool part of the movie.
More on the way.
No, another wipe.
He must be in the house. There's our car.
So what's he doing?
Derek!
Hope you washed those clothes, kid. Ugh.
Goodbye, Betty.
No, Derek, no.
You are Joe. I want you to take me somewhere in your vehicle.
What makes you think I will?
You refuse to take me?
That's right. I'm staying right here.
You will do as I say.
Yeah, remember, I destroyed the monster.
Get out in a beer, Betty. I beg you. Get in.
And completely buggers the city's power grid.
Take me to where they are keeping the prisoner.
The killer? He's at General Hospital, but...
Then take me there.
Joe, don't the disintegrator. It won't.
Betty! Trust me. Trust me.
Okay. Given that he has the only disintegrator,
Derek seemed like such a nice fellow.
Grandpa, he promised me something. He promised he would never leave. That he would never
he
go
promised me hand in marriage.
to break his promise to me. I'm not gonna let him.
What can you do about it, honey?
I think I know where he's going. Out by the old mine. I want to go there. I want to see him once more.
He's hurt you enough, Betty.
Grandpa, please let me go. I must.
So they see sense and restrain Thor appropriately.
The prisoner is in this building.
It looks like they haven't transferred him to city jail yet. What are you planning to do?
Never mind. Just get out of the car and walk in front of me. Do not move. I will take the prisoner. Get their guns. Hand them to me.
The hell's he going through?
Now get in.
Especially since he could easily be overpowered.
You face the wall. Keep your hands above your heads. I was stupid, Thor. Very stupid.
Yeah,
But
just
that
let
is
him
over.
live.
We are returning to meet the ships. Together.
Why do you let them live? Kill them!
There is no need. They will be dead soon enough. Along with everything else on this planet. Go!
Look, that's what he meant.
Yes, it's so awesome. We can't see it.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
Well, how are you going to prepare for an attack if you don't know what the attack's gonna be? In fact,
What made you think he was coming here?
They're coming. Told me they'd be coming. Told me he wouldn't go back with them. That he'd stay. That he wanted
Betty, let me take you back home.
me. No, Grandpa, look, here comes Joe's car.
mm-hmm.
Betty! Gramps, what are you doing here? Why do you concern yourself with them? Destroy them!
Why, Thor? They cannot change what is going to happen.
What is going to happen?
You're all gonna die.
You must understand. Death must come to all. Sooner to some, later to others.
The guide ship is about to land. We must go to meet it.
Your promise, Derek. Don't you remember your promise?
I have not forgotten it.
I'd love to know how it drills into the crust.
Oh, that's the guide ship. It looks like there are 100 more still in the sky.
Yeah, not like we're ever gonna see them.
Derek told me. The other ships are loaded with thousands of those horrible creatures, like the one Derek killed today.
Why are they bringing them here?
To raise, for food, a safe distance from their own people.
And they don't care what happens to us?
Derek cared. He wanted to make the earth his home. He promised he would never leave. Oh, Joe.
I would have used the disintegrator on them, but it will not function without energy supply. It was damaged
Wow.
and crashed. I had to bluff with it.
It is just as well. They will be the first victims of the Gargan herds.
What dicks. Like, they should have known that it wouldn't have worked.
Bring him back, Thor.
He brought me.
I am sorry I acted the way I did. I am ready to take my punishment.
There will be no punishment, Doctor.
You are my father?
I am. I have watched your progress since you were born. You have excelled in all things. I was most disappointed to learn that you had deserted. I came this trip hoping I would find you would return.
Yay.
Has what I have
Now-
done not disqualified me? Am I still to...
He has no qualification to be the leader.
Your mistakes were made because of that book. It blurred your mind, but only temporarily.
How is it you are able to leave the planet? Will not the government structure collapse in your absence?
We will return immediately, as soon as the Gargans are unloaded from the fleet of ships. The people are unaware that I am gone.
Yes, we must leave quickly. If your absence were discovered, it would likely spark the beginning of a revolution. I am not the only one who had that book, Father.
Yes, I know. And you will help in tracking down others who
Really?
have such books.
Yes, I see the fleet is approaching. They are flying from radio signals from the guide ship, are they not? Let me be the one to direct them.
Oh.
Captain, are the ships close enough to receive their landing signals?
Momentarily, but...
Then go below, Derek. You will bring them in.
Yeah. Derek is good. I'd like to know how he fit in there.
Eric, what are you doing? Unbolt the hatch.
Looked like Derek went in first and closed the entranceway.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the sky
Good
is
on
getting
you,
mighty close.
Sherlock.
Derek has some plan. He's not doing what they want him to, I'm sure.
Master control to fleet. Master control to fleet. Increase speed. Set flight pattern to -.08. Increase speed.
Open this hatch at once.
The ships seem to be converging and increasing their
Because
speed.
they're that stupid.
He doesn't plan to have them land, but crash! They're coming right at us!
Derek's doing it. That's what he planned.
But he's inside there. He'll be killed too. Get down inside the cave.
My son! Please think of what you are doing. Turn the ships around before it is too late.
Hold course steady.
Okay, got it? They all crashed. And everyone's dead. That's about all they could afford for this movie. Just one ship and an explosion. These days, that guy with the glasses would be able to do a lot more for less.
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it.
Well, now he won't. Really? They couldn't send him to another area? Tom Grave production. I don't think he did anymore. Of course, I could look that up. And that was Teenagers from Outer Space. Yeah, I can see why MST3K took it on. But let's just look that up, shall we? Okay, sorry, still here. Tom Grave, who was actually in the movie. I just noticed that. Oh, he did have a film career. I did films for years. Then he went nuts. Okay. That is all fascinating. And okay, and the actress who played Betty is as far as we know, alive. Okay. And 78 years old. Okay, well, I'm sure I've bored you enough now. So, until next time, this is Palmer signing off.